More breaking news.
Breaking political news.
And another Fox News alert, Marjorie Taylor Greene announced she's resigning.
Hi, everyone. Americans are used by the political industrial complex of both political parties in order to elect whichever side can convince Americans to hate the other side more. And the results are always the same. Nothing ever gets better for the common American man or woman. I'll be resigning from office with my last day being January 5th, 2026. And I look forward to seeing many of you again sometime in the future.
So Marjorie Taylor just resigned following her confrontations with Donald Trump. And my first thought was, that was kind of a weird move. Because to me at least it seemed that Marjorie Taylor was getting well established and had created a strong sub-brand under the MAGA umbrella. She had also departed from some of the craziness that had initially surrounded her when she was campaigning, and to me she had actually become a very relatable politician, seemingly embodying the average American. Recently, she had been less bound by party loyalty, working with Republicans and Democrats on issues she found important, an example of which was the Epstein files, where she was the odd Republican out in the quarrel against the Trump administration. She even seems to have been positioning herself as a somewhat bipartisan politician, frequently appearing on CNN, a formerly neutral news station that lately has been skewing more and more to the left. She even gave exclusive and first interviews on CNN, and her resignation came as a shock to both me and most analysts speaking out. Just listen to what this Republican strategist said in a CNN interview.
I mean, I'm a bit surprised. I would have argued if I were advising her, hey, you might be able to get through this brief moment in time, but perhaps she thought otherwise. Maybe she's looking at future plans, but this is a big shocker, John.
I wondered why she would do this, because to me it seemed like a crazy move, especially considering that she's a high-level politician who undoubtedly has advisors and strategists. But then, something in my mind just clicked. I thought back to 3,000 years ago, in May 2025, when Elon Musk left the Trump administration after falling out with Donald Trump. Only 1 month later, Elon Musk would announce his own political party, the name of which was the America Party, promising to represent the 80% in the middle. This is what made my alarm bells go off.
No matter which way the political pendulum swings, Republican or Democrat, nothing ever gets better for the common American man or woman. And I look forward
Maybe
to
she's
seeing
looking at
many
future
of you
plans.
again sometime in the future.
Because what do you need to successfully start a third party that no other party has done yet? You need a ragtag team of recognized faces with support from voters, and even better, if they've been ousted or unjustly treated by the establishment, and thereby giving their supporters even more reason to follow them. And when Donald Trump became president, he also became the establishment. But it took time for him to be seen as part of the establishment, which still fully hasn't happened yet, but is well underway. So could it be that Elon Musk is recruiting Marjorie Taylor into the America Party to grab those MAGA voters who are now losing favor with Donald Trump? You might say no. Elon Musk is cozying back up to Trump. He's showing up to high-level media events, and the conflict between the two has disappeared. But I say, this is exactly what you want to do to the people you want to pull the rug out from underneath. They say to keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. The easiest way to make it appear as if there are no intentions of a rug pulling is to stand on the rug with your victims to give them a false sense of security until you pull that rug from beneath them and take their place. So what happens next? Many independent parties have previously been established by recognized faces. They didn't win the presidency. And that's right. But remember I said you need a ragtag team, and two people, that's a pair. and we do need a team. So who else has been mistreated by the establishment, i.e. their own party, and simultaneously has a large following dedicated to them, masquerading as supporters of their party? Bingo! Bernie Sanders, the guy excluded from the Democratic primaries despite being the most popular candidate. He is well established in politics, and he is known to fight for issues he has believed in for decades and working bipartisanly on those very issues. He's the third member, and now we have a team with deep roots in both the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, but we can go even further. If Elon Musk truly wants to cut throats in American politics, he can look towards Tulsi Gabbard, also thrown under the bus by the Kamala Harris campaigning machine, also working bipartisanly, and now also an independent, just like Bernie Sanders. Also consider John Fetterman. While still a part of the Democratic Party, he frequently works across parties and has a strong brand with blue-collar workers. These are the candidates that the American Party likely would be centered around, but of course many other candidates are necessary in order to gain influence. But I present to you the future America Party. Elon Musk, probably working behind the scenes, giving business-focused credibility, but not necessarily showing his dividing face and personality. Marjorie Taylor, Bernie Sanders, Tulsi Gabbard, and John Fetterman. With their powers combined, they create the face of an issue-focused party with deep-rooted support from the Democratic and Republican base, ready to capitalize on the growing division between the two main parties and the frustration with deadlock in American politics. Furthermore, the recent government shutdown was extremely beneficial in exposing the need for change to the status quo in American politics.
The legislature has been mostly sidelined. We endured an 8-week shutdown wrongly. During the longest shutdown in our nation's history, I raged against my own speaker and my own party for refusing to proactively work diligently to pass the plan to save Americans' health care and protect Americans from outrageous, overpriced, and unaffordable health insurance policies. But instead, America was force-fed disgusting political drama once again from both sides of the aisle on television every single day.
It seems to me that there lies a great opportunity ahead, but only time will tell if Elon Musk is reaching for it and whether he'll be able to execute it. Thank you for watching my little speculation video. Leave a comment down below to let me know why you think Marjorie Taylor suddenly resigned the way she did. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more. See you next time.